Sometimes not everything is about you. The world doesn't need to wake up every day thinking, how can I make fat people more happy today? Can you stop controlling everything, you freaking cult? Hey guys, it's Jermaine and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, I just want to say welcome. My name is Jermaine. I make videos about the fat acceptance, fat liberation, body positive movement, and sometimes I talk about other social topics that I find interesting and would love to give my 2 cents on. So if you're into those kind of videos, you'd like to hear my take and stuff, then you might want to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell because I upload new videos at least once a week. And if you're returning to my channel, I just want to say welcome back. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for being a part of my little family here on YouTube. I love you guys and appreciate you so much. So today's video is brought to you by an article that I found from this site called the Story Exchange. I believe it's like a place where people go share their stories. Today's article is by somebody called Candace Rogers, and the title of this article is "We're Forgetting How to Accept and Love Fat Bodies," and it's followed by a picture of Candace loving her body, just taking it in. Listen, you can accept the way that your body is and just give up and say, you know what, this is what it is, and I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just going to accept that this is just how my body is. But then to love the fatness of your body, there's a difference between loving your body enough to take care of it and do good things to it, and loving the fatness of your body, loving everything that's unhealthy about your body, just loving it. Like, that's just weird. Our increasingly conservative political landscape is sparking a tolerance regression, including around fat acceptance, Candace Rogers writes. Listen, you may think it's a political thing, but really it's a sane people thing. Every sane person knows what's good and what's bad, what's healthy and what's not, what should be encouraged and what should not. But anyway, let's continue reading. Singer Halsey's new song, by the way, this article is quite some time back, okay? So that's why she's referencing Halsey's song, Hands That Feeds, like it's a new song. It's not, because this article is from a long time ago. Singer Halsey's new song, Hand That Feed, debuted late last week. It features Evanescence's lead singer, Amy Lee. An exciting collaboration of voices that I was eager to enjoy. Listen how she starts off by saying how she's so excited to hear the collaboration of voices, okay? Voices, nothing visual, it's voices. You can already tell it's going to lead to her talking about how disappointed and how ruined she was because there was going to be something in there that's anti-fat. Let's see. Let's just give her the benefit of the doubt and let's see what was so terrible. But then I watched the video. She croons the camera between long shots that are trained on hers and others the way you describe it, I cannot. On others' lean, lithe bodies, all of them dressed as ballet dancers navigating a violent post-apocalyptic urban landscape. Then Lee enters. Her vocals are clear and as strong as they've ever been. But Lee is also older and bigger. It's not given the same visual treatment as her co-star. The edits of her are faster, distorted, or awash in strobe lighting. Oh my god, this sounds like a tongue twister. She's shown shoulders on up or behind a metalwork device that hides her body. Her outfits conceals in ways that tights and tutus around her do not. Guys, I watched the video and I'm just going to show you a little bit of a clipping because I don't want to get copyrighted. I'm just going to show you a little clipping of what she's talking about. Number one, Amy Lee is a feature, not the main singer. So obviously the only person who would get most of the screen time would be the main singer. I mean, feature is literally in the name. The scenes where Emily is singing alone, the camera is completely on her alone. And the way she's saying like, oh, the cameras are distorted when it's on Amy Lee. Well, the cameras are also kind of distorted on Halsey. It's just that Halsey has more scenes alone. So hence, maybe some of it would not be distorted, but she also has scenes that are distorted. Like, what are you talking about? I'm aware that some may scoff attributing my observation to hypersensitivity, but this is not a new phenomenon. Heart lead singer Ann Wilson and and Carney Wilson of Wilson Phillip, both plus-size women, were given similar staging frame and costuming directives in music videos that featured them. Except those other examples are from the early 1990s. Truth be told, I thought we were past this. Firstly, it is hypersensitive. When you view yourself as a victim, you will find victim opportunities everywhere. And I know this because I was one of those people. So you guys know I am half Congolese and half Indian, Malaysian Indian. Right? And Malaysia is a country that's predominantly Asian people. Growing up, my sister and I was literally the only person that looked the way we looked in every school that we ever went to. I did experience brutal racism. When I talk about racism, is like people doing things to my hair, people spitting on my head, people throwing stones into my hair because of how big and curly it was. What that did to me was, as I grew up, it made me think that everyone was constantly focused on my race. I was always called Negro all the time. Even once I grew up as an adult, I was always thinking, oh, everyone's probably thinking, oh, that Negro girl. I thought the first thing that people would notice about me is my skin color and my hair. So everywhere that I went, guess what? I expected people to be racist towards me. To top it off, I was also really fat and insecure. So already looking the way I looked, to top it off, I was fat and insecure. I just had an RBF, and I just always thought, before anybody can treat me badly, before anybody can be mean to me, let me just reject everyone. And even after I lost a lot of weight and people were treating me so nicely, and still I was waiting for somebody to do something to make me be like, yep, my country is so racist. And I'm not saying my country isn't racist. My country can be really racist. But I'm saying that not every moment was a racist moment. Not every moment were people judging me. But because I had a victim mentality, I was always ready, and I was always thinking that every situation, if things didn't go the way I wanted it to go, I never ever would have thought that maybe I just had a bad attitude. So honestly, I did have a bad attitude. But I never ever thought like, oh, maybe it's because of my bad attitude. It always had to be because I was really fat, or because people were racist. And I realized it was my victim mentality that was pushing people away. Let's continue. But this year, I've repeatedly seen proof of regression in body positive and fat acceptance crop up. Another example is Elizabeth Moss' recent cover story in Variety, which sees the now slightly heavier actress styled more like a school mom and a celebrity, her body hidden behind oversized dresses and covered up garments, as though the added pounds are offensive and must be concealed. You know why you see proof? Because you're reading too deep into it, making your own interpretation based on what you saw, deciding based on your own assumptions why something is the way that it is. Can you just take a moment and look at how Elizabeth Moss have been dressing even before Variety, like on her own Instagram. Yes, she gained some weight, which she might end up losing because, you know, Hollywood people, they gain and lose weight all the time. And that might piss you off too. I mean, did it occur to you that maybe that's just her style? Did it occur to you that, hey, maybe she just wanted to be a little more covered up? Maybe she did not want to show her unflattering parts of her body that you are encouraging fat people to love and shake it in front of a camera. Maybe she didn't want to do that. Maybe she wanted to be a little more covered up. Maybe she did not want to expose parts that she didn't feel comfortable exposing. Have you been living in fat acceptance bubble for so long that you're so immune to seeing fat bellies be shaken on TikTok and on YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reel that you cannot fathom the fact that there are people out there who are overweight and would rather dress more modestly and only display parts that they find flattering, and they want to cover up parts that they don't feel is the most flattering. You just cannot fathom that because you're so in your fat acceptance bubble that you think every fat bodies should be exposed. Elizabeth Moss should be wearing a friggin' crop top and tights. Can we talk about the fact that dressing in oversized clothes, dressing modestly is a thing as well? Like a lot of skinny people do it too. What you're doing right now, it's called projecting. You are projecting. Angry fat acceptance, projecting their insecurities on other people. Sometimes not everything is about you. The world doesn't need to wake up every day thinking, how can I make fat people more happy today? You already take so much and complain so much. Just leave something for the rest of us. Just let us be. Let us make music videos without having to always think about, how can I make the fatness shine in this video? Let us dress big size people in a way that makes them feel comfortable rather than make you feel seen. Because it's not always about you. Like, seriously, get over yourself. Anyway, let's go on. Smallness, it seems, is once again en vogue. Weight loss drugs Ozempic and Mounjaro, is that how you pronounce it? Have accelerated this shift along with the return of early 2000s fashion that are downright uncomfortable for certain body types to wear, then don't freaking wear it. Seriously, not everything is about you. If it doesn't feel comfortable for certain types of body, then don't wear it. Dude, what is wrong with you? Can we have nothing because everything has to be made about you and what makes you feel happy and what makes you feel comfortable? Like, can you just let us be? Can people just be able to be like, okay, maybe that one's not for me, I will look for something that is for me? Can you stop controlling everything, you freaking cult? You cannot do that. That's just not right. How about the skinny people? How about those people who do enjoy early 2000s fashion or 90s fashion? Yes, it doesn't make you feel comfortable, but it makes them feel comfortable. If fashion is only supposed to be things that accommodate you, then what about those skinny people that eat really healthy, that take care of their body, that try to look a certain way and look after their body so that they can look a certain way and so that they can look nice in outfits? What about them? They'll never get to wear those low-rise jeans because it makes you feel uncomfortable in it? Like, come on, what is wrong with you? Yes, once again, thin is in, which means fat people are meant to be out. No one's asking you to be out. People just ask you to shut up. If you really feel fashion needs to be inclusive, don't you guys have fat designers designing clothes for fat people? Like, instead of always talking and demanding and complaining about why 2000s fashion has got to be in again and blah blah blah, why don't you do something? Why don't you design something? Where are all your fat designers who make clothes for fat people? Why don't they do something? Just because fat people don't want to do anything and don't want to make your own thing, thin people cannot enjoy things too? Like, what is wrong with you? But here's the thing, we do not need to perpetuate the bigotry that sees us fat people given fewer professional opportunities and personal connections simply because we are once more being pressured to do so. And we certainly need to go back into hiding ourselves in any way. Organizations like National Association to Advance Fat Acceptance and individuals like Jaylin Cheney, Get Real, are trying to light a path forward. She's a fat acceptance activist who speaks out against fat phobia via her blog and popular Instagram account, and she's not alone in this work. The NAAF is Tigris Osborne, model Inam Asyama, motivational speaker Mermaid Cher Monique, and size inclusivity consultant Andrea Kelly are also among those fighting the good fight in a public way. And there's even an annual event, FatCon, where fat people can gather to celebrate and collaborate on how to make ours a more equitable world. Can I just say something? I told my Indian mom, when I first told her about fat acceptance, she thought I was making it up. Like, she genuinely thought it was a joke. And this is a woman who told me I was beautiful the way I was when I was fat. Although deep down she was worried about me, she was telling me I was beautiful the way I was. She genuinely was concerned when I told her there's such a thing as fat acceptance movement. And when I told her about FatCon and I showed her images about it, I tell you, she genuinely thought this was insane. And this is a woman, again, who constantly told me that I was beautiful even though I was big, it's fine. And she just always did not want me to feel insecure and stuff like that. Even she thought this is a bit too crazy. So that's all I gotta say. And you name dropping all these clowns doesn't help your case. No one takes Jaylin Cheney seriously. Unless you're in the fat acceptance movement, there is no real fat person out there who takes Jaylin Cheney seriously. We can all push back by simply refusing to let toxic messaging take root within each other or within ourselves. My love for my body, regardless of whether it's in or not, is a hard-won and carefully preserved. The closing. Let's not let that go out of style ever again. Nobody cares about your body as much as you do. No one's talking about Queen Latifah's body. No one was talking about Rebel Wilson's body when she was fat. No one was talking about Adele's body when she was big. You know why? These people are successful despite their body because they have something to put out there. They have something that benefits society. They either make people laugh, they work hard and make good music, they make good movies, they do something. They put something out into society. No one's paying attention to their body. The only one that cares that much about your friggin' body is you. The only one that's making a big deal about your body is you. And that's all I gotta say. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you think. I hope you guys liked this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because I upload new videos at least once a week. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. The links are all in the description box below. And I'll see you guys in my next video.